What's going on, everybody? It's Koo here with you guys today, and I'm going to be talking about the big subject that's going on with the NBA as of right now. My last video I talked about how Derrick Rose signing with the Cavs could help the Cavs and what it could mean for everybody moving forward. And if you guys haven't checked out my last video, I'm going to put the link for it right up here for you guys. Check it out if you guys haven't already. If you're going to watch this video, I advise you to go watch my last one first, because this one's going to kind of loop into all of that, and it will kind of make more sense if you watch the first one. Because in this video, I'm going to be talking about where the Cavaliers should trade Kyrie Irving. And while I'm talking about this trade, I'm going to be talking about it from the perspective of the Cleveland Cavaliers as if they're trying to win the championship this year. This is the last year LeBron's going to be there probably. We're going to push all of our chips in, and we're actually going to try to beat the Golden State Warriors this year. And if you're looking for the Cleveland Cavaliers to rebuild towards the future in one of these trades, obviously our trades are going to be completely different. Well, I'm looking forward to this year, and you're looking more towards the future. So keep that in mind. So just based off the four teams that Kyrie gave the Cavs that he wanted to be traded to, there's one team that just jumps off the radar to me, and it seems like the obvious fit for him. Now I'm talking about the New York Knicks. And first off, let's look at it from Kyrie's perspective. I mean, it makes all kinds of sense for him. Why not go to Madison Square Garden and play underneath all the lights in front of all those fans in arguably the greatest city in America with the media watching you and you under a microscope? That seems like the perfect place for you to play in. And not to mention, the business side of it would probably be great for Kyrie. And for those of you who say it will still be Kristaps' team, instead of how it is in Cleveland with LeBron as the star and Kyrie as the sidekick, it'll be more of a Kristaps and Kyrie co-starring. It's both of their teams, and they'll be on the face of everything. So it's not going to be just Kristaps, it'll probably be both of them on the face of everything, which I'm sure is okay with Kyrie. And speaking of Kristaps, if Kyrie were to go to New York, it's not like that Cleveland's just dumping him on a losing franchise that has no pieces there, so he's just trading going to championships with LeBron to just losing all the time. Him and Kristaps could probably make the playoffs next year as a top 7 seed, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, something like that. So in that trade, everything works out for Kyrie, so that's one good thing about this deal. So now let's talk about Cleveland. What do they get back in return? I mean, I think it's quite obvious. I mean, New York has been linked to Cleveland and Houston all summer about one particular player. And I think we all know who I'm talking about. For those of you who don't know who I'm talking about right now, I'm obviously talking about Carmelo Anthony. I mean, it's not something you really have to think about. You're trading Kyrie Irving, and you're getting a prolific scorer, one of the best in the NBA, in Carmelo Anthony. I mean, I think that's a win-win for Cleveland. And when the rumors with Kyrie first got brought up like a week and a half ago, I saw Bleacher Report leaked out something saying that the Knicks would be willing to give up Carmelo Anthony and a few picks in the future for Kyrie. So not only is Cleveland getting in return a player that can take some of the load off of LeBron James, you're getting some picks for the future, so you're kind of getting a win-now situation and a future consideration all into one trade. If you watch the NBA Finals this year, the Cleveland Cavaliers are actually doing a pretty good job of keeping up with Golden State with their starting lineup. It was when they went to that awful bench of theirs led by Darren Williams and old Richard Jefferson and Iman Shumpert. I mean, they couldn't score at all when LeBron went out the game. And I do put a lot of this on Ty Lue for like having like awful rotations. Like you can't get one like with LeBron sitting out Kyrie and Kevin Love, or like just the rotations he had just didn't make sense. LeBron was playing way too many minutes, and he was like, it was just a better way he could have done it. I was not a fan of the way he handled his rotations. But anyways, forget all that happened last year. Actually, no, don't forget that. Actually, keep it in the forefront of your mind and think about it throughout the whole time I'm talking right now. That is the main thing you should be thinking about. Imagine if LeBron had Carmelo Anthony there when he went to sit down. Do you think the Golden State Warriors go on that 12-0 run at the end of Game 3? I mean, the 12 points they scored, okay, they could have happened. Do you really think Carmelo would have let the Cavs score 0 points? No, there's nobody in this world that can convince me that Carmelo Anthony would have let the Golden State Warriors go on a 12-0 run. Carmelo Anthony is one of the best scorers I've ever seen in my whole life. He would have went and got his. He doesn't care about anybody around him. He would have went and got his, and they wouldn't have scored 12 straight with 0 points scored by Cleveland. I refuse to believe that. Let's go ahead and throw this out there. What if instead of LeBron heading into the finals with Kyrie and Kevin Love, he headed in there with Derrick Rose, Kevin Love, and Carmelo Anthony? You don't think things could have been maybe different a little bit? So in Kyrie Irving, you're losing a closer, which Carmelo Anthony can do himself pretty easily. So then you're swapping Kyrie Irving for Derrick Rose, who Stephen A. Smith mentioned on First Take earlier, is kind of plays the same way as Kyrie, except he doesn't have an outside shot as him. They're both one-on-one players, pick-and-roll players that can get to the basket, so it's not like you're switching him with Darren Williams. And if you guys have kept up with me on Twitter or Facebook, or if you even watched my last video, which I'm going to put in the link up here again for you guys, because that really was such a great video. I believe in Derrick Rose tremendously and believe he can bring great improvement to the Cavs going forward. And in that video I talked about all the things Derrick Rose does well, does great, and how he can even make the Cavs better instead of some people thinking that he makes them worse. I'm sorry for talking about that video, I just really love it. I'm sorry, we'll get back to this video, but once again I'm going to put the link for it right up here in case you guys want to check it out. It's really such a great video, you guys really should. Okay, now where was I? That's right, Carmelo Anthony. So once again, as I was saying, if they headed into the finals last year with that team, I don't think they beat the Warriors, but I definitely think they pushed it 6 games. For those times that LeBron went out the game, those little runs would not happen with D Rose and Carmelo out there. It just wouldn't have happened. So if the Cavaliers can trade Kyrie Irving for Carmelo Anthony and some picks moving forward, I think that's the perfect trade they need to do. And while I'm quite tough on LeBron James, mostly because of the friends I have who like to talk him up as if he's better than Michael Jordan, just stop it, he's not better than Michael. And while I believe Kevin Durant absolutely dominated this past finals, LeBron is still the best player in the NBA. I'll give him that. He's still the best player in the NBA, and I do have respect for LeBron. And I do believe that LeBron James is like out of this world great. I understand the impact he's had on basketball and how great he really is. I'm really going to regret saying all of this because I know they're going to bring it up to me later when they watch this video. And I really don't feel like hearing the LeBron James chat. Please, I really don't want to hear it. So please, if you guys watch this video, don't bring this up to me. Just take it as Koo's finally talking good about LeBron and just leave it at that. How about that? Sorry, but as I was saying, LeBron James is out of this world great, and his impact on the floor is unmeasurable. And I believe you can get LeBron James a squad and a closer for him, because I don't believe he's a closer. If you can give him a squad and a closer, you have to give him a chance against anybody, no matter who's on the other team, because that's just how great he is. I'll give you that. And if you watched the NBA Finals this past year, it's not that shocking, because when he was on the floor, he kept in it with the Warriors. The Warriors may have been winning by like 2-3 points, but he was keeping the Cavs in it. It was when he went to the bench that things just started flooding out, and the blowout started to happen. And I think you guys know where I'm going with this. Yes, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to say it. If the Cavaliers trade Kyrie Irving for Carmelo Anthony and some future picks, I believe that the Cavaliers can compete with the Warriors and possibly beat them. Oh my god, I'm really going to regret saying this. Cool, just go ahead and say it, get out there and end the video already. And while I believe Derrick Rose is still great, I still believe that Derrick Rose is still great at what he does. And while I believe that Carmelo Anthony is a great scorer, the best scorer I've ever seen, and I believe that he can be that closer, the reason why I believe that the Cavaliers easily have a chance to beat the Warriors is strictly because of LeBron. I mean, it's LeBron James, you give him them, I believe that he can beat the Warriors. That was disgusting. I almost threw up saying that. And there you go, there's my best trade scenario I believe the Cavs can get for Kyrie Irving. I throw you guys off of the 3D glasses. They actually look pretty good. I might just use these for like the rest of my videos. Actually, all jokes aside, let me know in the comment section below if you think I should just use these for like the rest of my videos. Like, no joke, all jokes aside, do you think I should like use these for like the rest of my videos? I'm not even kidding. Let me stop playing around and end this video for you guys. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what's going on right now. Alright, so anyways, there's my trade scenario for Kyrie Irving, what I think would be perfect for Cleveland and for Kyrie. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys agree with me or if you guys have a different trade for Kyrie Irving and the Cavs that you think would be better than mine. And as always, if you guys really liked the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you like the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button. I could appreciate all the support. I really appreciate you guys to watch the videos for me. And if you guys have any topics that you guys want me talking about moving forward, or any ideas just to make the YouTube videos better all around, go ahead and put that in the comment section below. I really like hearing from you guys. You guys can also hit me up on Twitter at Kukahilo if you guys just want to engage in some debate with me on Twitter. I love that as well. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in for my video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, y'all.